Hello, welcome back to KJ's channel. Finished my run down here this morning. Now I'm going to grab my shop vac. I'm going to clean the car. I'm going to take down Christmas lights, do a little bit of yard work today, clean up around the house. It's supposed to be a pretty warm day today, so I think it's just a good day to get some chores done here around the house. So I've decided to do this today because I checked the tracking on my bespoke post hammock, and it was in Billings, and I went to Colstrip, back to Billings. Colstrip is not the direction to go to Jordan, so I don't know what the Postal Service is doing. So I decided we'll just clean up out here a little bit. Yes, it did stop. But I'm gonna vacuum out the car, clean it up a little bit. It's been a while since we've cleaned her out. I was just thinking I should probably show you a before, but it's too late now. I don't worry about washing the outside of the car in Jordan. If we happen to go to Miles City or Billings, a lot of times we'll run it through the car wash, but it does no good here to wash the car, and there's no car wash here anyway. But the inside of the car needed a good cleaning. So now she's vacuumed out, armor rolled all the plastic, leather cleaned and conditioned all of the leather. So she looks good. Next time we go to town, we'll give her a good bath on the outside, and probably get some more scent. The scent things were dead, so that job is done. Jeremiah was out here playing with his bow and arrow and had a little accident, and so I've got to figure out how to patch this before we go to the island. I don't know if my dad's actually going to use this tent or not, but he was in through here. So I got to go to Sierra Design's website and see if I can find a patch for that. So got that done. I'm gonna go in here and take a little break. Then maybe this afternoon I'll take down the Christmas lights. I've told you before, we don't get right on top of the Christmas lights because if it's cold, you break the clips and all kinds of stuff. But then of course being busy, and you just don't get around to it because it's quite. You got to get the ladder out and you got to put everything back up, and so it's kind of a pain. But I got time today, so might as well do it. I guess it's time to work on these lights. But I told you guys I'd share a little bit about what I'm preaching about Sunday and what I've been thinking about here recently. Oh, I might have to get the ladder, I think, to get that off. Okay. So I preach through series and preach through the books of the Bible, and we've been going through Mark here recently, and today we've reached a section, or this weekend we've reached a section that of Jesus' life we call the Passion Week. And after the triumphal entry, he has lots of run-ins with the religious leaders and kind of leads to the cross. And in today's or this week's message, I'm talking about when Jesus is talking to the Pharisees and the scribes and the chief priests, and they say, "By what authority do you do these things?" And he asks them a question. And one of the issues that you deal with in this passage is the fear of man, because that was one of the things that the Pharisees and the scribes and the chief priests were worried about, is what do these people think? And I've really, since Bible college back at Fruitland, this has been an issue. One of my teachers there, Kenny Korn, talked about this quite a lot. But the fear of man, and being scared of what other people say and think and do, for me, it's not as simple as just saying, well, I don't care what anybody else says, because God did establish certain social structures, and there is church accountability, and there's things that go along with that. And so I think there's a balance that you need to figure out. And I don't know if I've ever settled exactly on how to do that. I do like to work through the proper structures. Of course, since I was in law enforcement, I understand that, being in society requires people to follow certain customs and rules in order for us to have a civilized society. If everybody just does whatever they want, then the guy with the biggest fist wins, and that's not the model that we see in Scripture. But at the same time, we can't be so worried about pleasing people that we disobey God. And so that's where I've been chewing on this week, and I'll just keep chewing on that while I start taking down these Christmas lights. Normally I work on the gutters and clean those out at the same time, but the wind's blowing so much I don't know if I want to play with the water hose today. Christmas lights are down just like that. These are the ones that I had to do on the ladder. Sharon got all the others, but let's show you. Sharon's wrapping up the cords now. We'll go over here and see. We put up way too many Christmas lights.